that 7 to 10 minutes of exercise per day leads to a decrease in depressive symptoms and anxiety symptoms. 7 to 10 minutes. Well, I don't want to get up 7 to 10 minutes early. So what happens is that all these activities, all these thoughts that people align themselves with really kind of keep them from getting to where they want to go. So, the challenge that I issue you, first one, increase your awareness of these thinking traps that are very unique to you. Absolutely critical. The quicker you can catch yourself doing it, thinking it, the quicker you can make a change and rethink it or reframe it, actually. Make sense? Okay. Second challenge. Marla put up that really great graph. Mine is not so great colorful. However, what she alluded to were these dimensions of our life. So, the challenge being, how do we attend to them better? Okay? If we start out moving, being more active, more often than not, what happens is that there's a bit of a domino effect that occurs. So when we start to feel better, we start to think better, we start to think more clearly, we start to make better decisions. Greg discussed that earlier as well. So we might make better choices in terms of food choices. We might make, our relationships might become a little bit better because we're less stressed. Work might become a little bit better. We may not worry so much about finances and things like that. We might be more inspired to attend to a spiritual aspect of our life. So the challenge here is to take a view of these dimensions of your life. And how are they going right now, overall? If you could take a topographical view of what you do each day and survey that and write it down on all these dimensions, get a real sense of it. Because it's at that point when you become more aware of it, again, you can make changes to it. Third challenge is to find a little bit of inspiration. Now, last year, I showed this video, and I will confess that I'm a huge Rocky fan, the movie Rocky. Particularly the first two. After that, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but the first two were really good. So I showed this little clip that I was hopeful that would inspire you. I know that it inspired me, because usually I have to watch that movie by myself. It's moving. So what I'd like to do is offer this last challenge of finding some inspiration. Take a couple minutes and watch this. What I'd like you to focus on is a couple of things. One, the images. The images in this are really, really powerful. It's about 3 minutes long. But also the messages and the focus on thoughts. And some of you may have seen it already.
Rise and shine. 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. But you didn't ask their opinion. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance. A voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back, because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams span out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. The thing is, you're headed upstream. And when you make that choice, when you decide to turn your back on what's comfortable and safe and what some would call common sense, well, that's day one. From there, it only gets tougher. So just make sure this is something you want, because the easy way out will always be there, ready to wash you away. All you have to do is pick up your feet. But you aren't going to, are you? With each step comes the decision to take another. You're on your way now, but this is no time to dwell on how far you've come. You're in a fight against an opponent you can't see, but oh, you can feel him on your heels, can't you? Feel him breathing down your neck. You know what that is? That's you. Your fears, your doubts, and insecurities all lined up like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the sky. But don't lose heart. While they're not easily defeated, they are far from invincible. Remember, this is the grind, the battle royale between you and your mind, your body, and the devil on your shoulder who's telling you that this is just a game. This is just a waste of time. Your opponents are stronger than you. Drown out the voice of uncertainty with the sound of your own heartbeat. Burn away your self-doubt with a fire beneath you. Remember what we're fighting for, and never forget that momentum's a cruel mistress. She can turn on a dime with the smallest mistake. She is ever searching for the weak place in your armor, that one tiny thing you forgot to prepare for. So as long as the devil is hiding the details, the question remains, is that all you got? Are you sure? And when the answer is yes, when you've done all you can to prepare yourself for battle, then it's time to go forth and boldly face your enemy, the enemy within. Only now you must take that fight into the open, into hostile territory. You're a lion in a field of lions, all hunting the same elusive prey with a desperate starvation that says victory is the only thing that can keep you alive. So believe that voice that says you can run a little faster, and you can throw a little harder, and that for you, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion. Luck is the last dying wish of those who want to believe that winning can happen by accident. Sweat, on the other hand, is for those who know it's a choice. So decide now, because destiny waits for no man. And when your time comes and 1,000 different voices are trying to tell you you're not ready for it, listen instead to that lone voice of dissent. The one that says you are ready, you are prepared. It's all up to you now. So rise and shine.
Pretty powerful. Something to think about, right? Three challenges. Awareness, those cognitive thoughts, those thinking traps. Take that topographical view of your life, dimensions, evaluate them, and find a little inspiration. I'm going to add a fourth one. Reach out to the resources. There's plenty here. Plenty in this county.